video, so I don't know if it matters or not why I'm doing this video, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I recently did Meditation Kindergarten, the video, and right afterwards I had just a flood of thoughts come into my mind about things that I didn't share that I could have, and at the time I thought that I should have. And I wrote these things down and I went through them, and what I realized is I felt like most of them were tips and things you can do that may make your meditating easier for you. And the other few things I had, I think, are more of a second level meditation video things, so that may arise in the future. But now I realize I don't think that I should have. I think the video came out right the first time, and that it's good that I had these thoughts afterwards, because there was quite a bit of information in that, and I don't want to overwhelm people with a bunch of information all at once to take in. So anyway, this video, things to make meditation smoother and easier, are just some tips that I have that you may find you may find valuable in assisting you with meditation. The first one is to wear comfortable clothes that are suitable for meditating. I know that might seem obvious, but I myself have sat down to meditate in things that I thought would be alright to meditate in, and have found that I could have done better, and I was somewhat distracted by what I was wearing. So give yourself a little time before you meditate to find something that's really comfortable and that's going to be suitable for meditating, and because you don't want to be distracted by your clothes, and I think that's a valuable tip. Do some stretching or exercising before. If you do, you'll loosen up your body. It'll be easier to hold posture and relax. You'll be more relaxed naturally from doing exercise. So I said stretch, but don't stretch cold muscles. Get up and walk around for a while, warm your muscles up, something, before you do any stretching. But stretching, yoga, little tai chi, or other exercise can really help. Also, when it comes to your thoughts, it can help your thoughts to be more disciplined and slow down and not be monkey mind, be all over the place. It reduces stress. So that's another tip, and I've made a Tai Chi video for you all, but I'm unable to get it up here right now because I made it from my camera and I'm not sure how to do that. So if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. But hopefully sometime I will get that video up there for you. Anyway, another tip I have is to shut off distractions you have control over. Again, that probably seems obvious, but I mean, your television obviously shouldn't be on. Shut your cell phone off if it's not a time where you don't receive calls. And your computer should be off. Even if you're not online and your computer's just on, there's a humming and energy, EMF waves, and things that come from electronics, so it's good to shut that off. Also, along with that is avoid distractions if you can. So an example would be if you know your neighbors are particularly noisy at one time of the day, like right when they get home from work or something like that, try to find a different time to practice your regular meditation. I know some more experienced meditators actually seek out noise. They'll go out, into public places like a park bench or something like that. They'll actually seek out noise and distractions to meditate with the goal of strengthening their focus and That's all well and good. I just you don't need that in the beginning. It's not going to be helpful in the beginning, I don't think. All right, so working with your chakras may help you. Um, some chanting, chakra chanting, as a technique to do during meditation, such as like with the string exercise I gave you or the breath counting. This is something else that you could do during meditation. Just look up your 7 chakras and sounds that resonate with them, and you can do that focusing on each chakra as you chant. But I think that even if you do this at separate times from your meditation, that it can assist you in your meditation. And there's other ways to work with your chakras as well, such as stone therapy and things like that. Alright, another one is to do a theme altar if you feel motivated to do so. I think that we're naturally drawn to things, or our attention and focus, rather, is naturally drawn to things that we find beautiful and attractive and passionate about. I guess what I really mean is that our attention is easier kept on things that we find beautiful or are attracted to. So if you really love something, say the ocean or butterflies or something like that, as long as it's in line with the states you're trying to get into with meditation, a relaxing, tranquil thing, creating an altar that's all about that may be encouraging for you. It may help you to keep regularity and keep coming back to it day after day, to look forward to meditating and to enjoy it. Another thing that can be done with theme altars is if you are trying to cultivate particular things such as more relaxation or more acceptance, more gratitude, you may want to do an altar centered around that. So, for instance, if it was gratitude, maybe have a gratitude list on there, things you're grateful for, little symbols that remind you of things that you're grateful for that you have in your life. And the last one, I think it's the last one here, that I wanted to bring up is drugs and caffeine. Alcohol, any of that, those substances, mind-altering substances, are counterproductive to meditation. And the closer you consume them before you meditate, the more inhibiting it's going to be for your growth with meditation. So, for instance, if you've just heard what I said, and by the way, before I forget, that includes nicotine too. So, before I forget, if you've heard what I just said and you're not willing to give up your coffee or your cigarettes or whatever it is, just know that if you are to drink a cup of coffee and then sit down to meditate, it's not going to go as smoothly and well as if you drink a cup of coffee and you wait some time, you meditate hours later, or 30 minutes later is going to be better than right after, etc. With that, I want to bring up addiction, and these substances are counterproductive to meditation growth, or growth with meditation, or inhibiting. But if you have an addiction to a substance, and probably any addiction, whether it's substance or not, so, video gaming, sex, anything, shopping, meditation can help with the addiction. So for yourself, please don't say, oh, well, I am an addict, I'm addicted to this and this, and so I'm not going to bother trying, this isn't for me. meditating can help with an addiction. It just doesn't work the other way around. Your substance addictions don't help your meditation progress. But practicing regular meditation and meditating in general, any meditation, can do a lot for addictions. It may reduce the cravings for something. It may reduce how much you're using something, and it can help. So I believe that's all I had for this video. Please give it a like if you enjoyed watching it. I think that makes it easier for people to find it in searches and whatnot. Goes by popularity, I think. Please share it if you think somebody you know would enjoy it. Please leave any comments that you would like to. I appreciate your feedback. And please be well.